Welcome to Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, a World Cup quarterfinal stage that demands perfection. For Belgium, this tournament carries massive weight. This roster represents the twilight of their golden generation, a rapidly closing window to turn years of promise into international silverware. Veterans like Kevin De Bruyne were tasked with navigating the pressure of this knockout match against a clinical Spanish side. That collision of veteran experience and Spanish technical skill created an early tactical gridlock. Through the opening exchanges, neither side could secure a clean advantage. A fracture finally appeared in the 30th minute. Belgian goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois failed to control an initial save, allowing Fabián Ruiz to punch in the opening goal for Spain. Belgium responded immediately. Charles de Ketelaere leveled the score, pulling his squad out of the early deficit and restoring the stalemate. As the clock crossed the 70-minute mark, the tension inside the stadium spiked. Both nations were staring down elimination, locked in a 1-1 battle where a single mistake would mean an early flight home. This 70-minute gridlock meant that a single unscripted variable, like a lapse in concentration or a sudden injury, could override the tactical plans of both managers. That variable arrived exactly 73 minutes in. Courtois left the field with an injury, forcing a young backup named Sene Lammens to step into a high-pressure crisis in the middle of a World Cup knockout round. Spain's technical staff reacted instantly. They shifted their strategy to test the untested keeper, throwing wave after wave of attacks at the Belgian box to exploit the sudden vulnerability. The departure of a world-class presence like Courtois destabilized the Belgian backline. Spain sensed that loss of composure and immediately intensified their pressure on the younger Lammens. Take a look at the shot volume following the injury. Spain's offensive output surged to a dominant 16 shots on goal, leaving Belgium with almost no offensive response. The Belgian defense absorbed the punishment for 15 minutes, but in the 88th minute, the pressure finally overwhelmed them. Lammens failed to cleanly catch a heavy strike from Pau Cubarsí, spilling the ball directly into the path of the oncoming Spanish forwards. Mikel Merino recognized the opening instantly and drove home the rebound. It was his second game-deciding goal off the bench in as many matches. Merino's impact proves how effectively Spain utilized their bench to break the deadlock. While Belgium struggled to find an offensive spark after the injury, Spain's second-half substitutes have now decided 2 consecutive knockout rounds. Securing the lead didn't end the drama. Stoppage time dissolved into pure survival mode for the Spanish defense. A desperate push from Belgium led to a collision in the box between Spanish goalkeeper Unai Simon and Romelu Lukaku. The impact left the goal unguarded, and the loose ball began rolling slowly toward the back of the net. Pau Cubarsí launched into a dead sprint, raced behind his keeper, and hooked the ball away inches before it crossed. These final defensive stops were just as vital as Merino's strike. Spain advanced because they managed to produce game-saving plays at both ends of the pitch. For Belgium, the final whistle marked a bitter exit. A defining era for their national team ended in the shadow of a goalkeeping error and a late-game siege. Spanish coach Luis de la Fuente stayed focused. "Let me be clear, we are not finished," he said. "We are here for more." By combining Merino's clinical finishing with Cubarsí's desperate goal line defending, Spain demonstrated the resilience needed for a deep tournament run. They head to the semifinals in Dallas as a team that can both dictate play and survive under pressure.